Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the class. I hope that all of you are doing amazing. Hi, everyone. Welcome to your own channel 8, 9th, and 10. I'm your teacher, Ankita. Welcome to the class. Good evening. Good evening, Diksha. Good evening, Murlidharan. Good evening, Fenil, Amiz, Puneet, Diksha, Papya, Bhavya, Nandita, Gungun, Aditi, Suhani. Happy birthday. Good evening. Hi, Hari Murli. Hi, Vayu. Anugrah. Jayamani. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hi, Sonali. Hi, Shalu. Welcome to the class, everyone. Welcome to the class. I hope that all of you are doing amazing. Perfectly audible and visible. That's really very good. Yes, Vayu Yadav. Hi, Abhi. Shubham. Adil. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Super amazing? Good to see all of you here, right? And of course, I'm sure you are all gearing up for your examination. We're still waiting for the dates, but the one thing that we all are doing is that we are preparing for the examination, right? That's really very important. We are just sharpening our skills that we already have. So that's why we have this previous year question paper discussion where we are discussing, the questions that came in the previous year question paper, and that's a really very important thing for all of us to do. The more we practice, the more clarity we have about a particular concept. So I hope that all of you are geared up, right? I hope that you have your notebook and a pen with you so that you can note down all the important points that we're about to discuss in today's class. Good evening, everyone. I think I've missed few names. Yes, Vasu. Yes, good evening, Papya. So let's quickly, in the last session, we didn't have much of the homework, right? Last session was a very chill pill session. We had a discussion about what are the national parks and the wildlife sanctuary, right? That's a question that we had it. So Gungun have explained in great detail. So very good, Gungun. You are the homework rock star, everyone. Let's clap for Gungun, right? A very good answer. Then we have Aditi who have also answered. So that's good, right? And there are a few comments here and there. That's really very good. I would encourage you to write the comments, right? Because this actually help us to know more about the after sessions, what is happening. So there was a question that, what will be happening to the DNA which is copied during the DNA replication. So it's a very basic and very simple concept. So during the DNA replication, what we will see that DNA will open itself. There's a replication of it. Basically, it's making its copy. So of course, the DNA is getting replicated, and once it is getting replicated, it will be moving ahead into different cells, right? It's easy, simple, right? So let's start our session, everyone. A very good session, I would say. So let's quickly start our session, and let's start with the very first question. But before that, we know that we have 3 chapters. We have how do organisms reproduce, heredity and evolution, and our environment. We're starting with the first chapter. That is how do organisms reproduce. So I hope that all of you are up there, right? And let's quickly start. So let's start over here, and I want all of your attention. Hi, unique girl. New chromosomes. Yes, new chromosomes and ribosomes will be formed. Yes, very good. Good evening. Hi, Deepak. Hi, Archana. I'm good. How are you? Yes. Hi, Janvi. Hi, Mansi. Navjot. Chinmay. Yes, you can write it out, Chinmay. Hi, Nithila. Yes, Abhi. Aradhana. Muthu. Awesome. Let's start, everyone. So here we have a very first question. And it's a very easy question, right? So I would be requesting all of you to pay attention over here. And let's start. That's good. Okay. Yes. So over here we have this question which was there in for the CBSE 2017 paper. That's a 3 marks question. We have to list the 3 techniques, right, that have been developed to prevent the pregnancy. So again, a very important term over here, right? Which of these techniques is not meant for males? So we are talking about the various contraceptive techniques, right, that are there that can actually use to avoid the pregnancy, but that are not meant for the males. Right? And how does the use of these techniques will have direct impact on the health and the prosperity of family? It's a very interesting, question, right? We are covering about a very important point about the reproductive health, which is a very important part of the how do organisms reproduce, right? So we know that we have different types of contraceptive methods, right? We have the barrier methods, we have intrauterine device, hormonal method, and the surgical method. Now, of course, these are the various contraceptive methods, or these are the different methods that are used for the contraception. Now, the question was asking that among these, which cannot be used by the males? Yes, you can write. Yes, oral method is not meant for the males. Barrier method is meant, right? Intrauterine method, device, right? It's not meant for the males. Hormonal, again, not men. And surgical, of course, it's be there both in the male and the female. So we have this understanding about the first part of the question. Now the second part was talking about that why it is really very important for the individuals to use it, or we can say that what are the advantages of the use of the contraception, right? So we know that it actually helps us, it actually helps in the prevention of the unwanted pregnancy. It helps in the family planning and actually helps to provide a good health to the mother. Very easy, right? Yes. Very good. Yes, I can see a lot of correct answer in the chat box. Very good. Very good. So let's see how we can write the answer in the examination. So of course, the first part of the question is that we have various contraceptive techniques, but out of that, which cannot be used by the male, of course, we have these. We have barrier methods, IUDs, and surgical methods. Out of that, IUDs are not meant for the males, right? We can only see this in the female, which will be inserted into the uterus, right? Then, of course, the contraceptive techniques that has benefit actually help in the family planning, ensure good maternal health, and can help us to avoid the unwanted pregnancy. Yes, everyone, are we clear with this? Right? It's a very interesting question. Yes. So, Nali, contraception, right? We're talking about it's a method, right? Or we can say where the individuals will be using various methods to avoid the unwanted pregnancy. And of course, they will be using it so that they'll not get any sexually transmitted disease. Yes. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Can you just quickly give me a thumbs up so that all of us are on the same page? Yes, come on, everyone. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Shalu. Thank you, Chinmay. Okay, clear. Sonali is saying, no, please write it out, Sonali, so that I can help you, Nandita. Okay, I can see a lot of speed, a lot of thumbs up and a very good speed. Chinmay, please write your doubt. I would request all of you quickly write your doubt, right? So I think when you will write your doubt, I'll be able to answer that. Awesome. So we are clear with this question, right? We are clear with this question. Let's quickly move to the next one, everyone. Remember, when you're writing the answers, always write in points, and remember to highlight the important keywords that will be taking the attention on the, on the important parts which are there in the question paper, in the answer that you're writing. Awesome. Let's move to the next question. But before we move to the next question, I have an amazing, interesting fact for you. Now, can you tell me how many uterus a female body have? Hormonal method is also there, but there are times where there are a lot of injections. I think, there are some of the hormonal pills not directly for the males, but there are some connections to it. So, yeah. As of now, of course, it's not mentioned, but IUDs are the one that are never can be used in the male reproductive system. Yes, we have one uterus, like in the females, we know that we have one uterus, right? But, we have some amazing fact. Asha, please write it out in the comment section below. There are some people who might have 2 uteruses. Can you imagine? So as a fetus, right, if a female fetus is growing inside the mother's womb, sometime, very rarely, what happens? There are chances that a uterus actually grows from a tube. Sometime there are 2 uteruses, and each of these uteruses is capable of holding a fetus. So we have a very rare condition, right? And of course, each of these uteruses will be able to give rise to a whole developed fetus. So a fetus can have its own private womb. Interesting, right? Yes, it is possible. So I'm telling you, biology is really very interesting, right? So we have it. Again, I would request all of you to read more about it. Last time we discussed about the placenta, right? So we have these amazing things that is related to the biology. So let's quickly explore them, right? Day by day we'll be learning something new about it. Yes, each one of these uteruses, if they are right, they can actually hold a fetus. So in 2011, there is a one case, you can read about it. And yeah. Yes. So it's a very rare condition, Sanika, that it happens. Okay? Awesome. So are we clear with this? Twins. Rahima, usually the twins will be there. Okay. Hi, Sharwani. No, twins can born not just because of this. There are other factors also which will lead to the birth of the twins. This is one of the very rare conditions. Awesome. Great, everyone. So I think all of us are back. I'm sure all of you have taken this amazing concept in your head. Let's move, right? Let's move ahead and let's quickly look at another question over here. Now, this is the poll question, so I'm sure all of you will love answering it. So let's see over here. We will be discussing about the 10% law of energy, so just wait a little bit amount, right? And of course, we will definitely discuss about it. So here we have a very interesting question, and it's talking about a student while observing the embryo of a pea seed in the lab listed various parts of the embryo A. Now, can I tell you one thing? This particular diagram that we're talking about is on page number 132 of your NCERT textbook, right? So just you can open if you want to, right? Over here we are talking about a pea plant, right? We know that pea plant is something like this in your textbook, right? And it has the cotyledons, and of course it has different parts also. So the question is, we have these parts. So the teacher actually remarked that 3 parts are correct, and we have to find out which of these are correct. Interesting, right? Yes, I hope that all of you are clear with the question. So now I want you to vote. So here we go. Quickly, everyone, there's a poll question up for you. Do vote, right? You can, of course, write in the chat box, but I want you to vote. So we have testa and the tegmen, right? Now, these are the inner and the outer coating that we have on the seeds. We have radicle, we have plumule that will be radicle will be growing into the roots, plumule will be in the stems, micropyle, and we have the cotyledon that will be providing the nutrition. So we have the understanding about all of these. We just have to find out which of these is the correct. Yes? Pea plant. We're talking about the pea plant. And you know that pea plant is a dicot, right? It's not a monocot. And over here we're talking about the embryo, not the seed, but we're talking about the embryo. Think about it. It's a really very interesting question. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I have a, yes. 68% of us are voting for the correct answer. I've just voted mine. Yes, everyone, come on. Super interesting. And we have the correct answer. That's option number D, right? So we know that the testa and the tegments are the covering of the seeds, right? The outer and the inner covering. And of course, we have the other parts over here. Now, these are the parts of the embryo. So our answer is option number D. Yes? Remember that pea plant is a dicot plant, right? Then testa and the tegmen will be present on the seed and not on the embryo. This is important for us to remember. So are we clear, everyone? Yes, got it correct. Very good. Very good, Sonali. Very good, unique girl. Abdullah. Yes. Fennel, very good. Raj will be discussing about the 10% law. We'll just wait for a while. Yes, very good, Janvi. Rahima, very good, Diksha, Sonali. Oh yeah, now can anyone help Deepak? Now basically it's an opening right through which the tube will be moving, right? So it's over here only we'll see the movement. So from here, if we look at this particular structure over here, we have the micropyle. We will be discussing about the 10% law. Yes, but we have to wait. We're discussing the how to organism reproduce chapter, and we will move ahead. Very good, everyone. So can we move to the next question? Quickly give me a thumbs up. Yes? Everyone, kindly give me a thumbs up and we will move ahead. Deepak, I hope that you got the answer. Very good, Ekta, Kamakshi, Aradhana, Raj, Rocking Girl, Vishnu, Fennel. Can see lot of thumbs up. It's okay, Keshvi. Welcome, Suresh. Awesome. You can write it out, Chinmay, again. So, Deepak is just the opening that will allow the movement, right, towards the ovule. A very simple thing. Awesome. Now, let's move ahead, everyone, to the next question that we have over here. And the question was very interesting. So, it came for 1 marks in the CBSE 2020 paper, right? So, we have the accession and the reason, right? The sex of the child, of a human being, will be determined by the type of the chromosome he or she inherits from the father. The reason for it is a child who inherited X chromosome from his father would be a girl, that is X and X, while a child who inherited a Y chromosome from a father would be a boy. What do you think? Is it true or not true? Like, what? We have to just pick the answer. And of course, it's a poll question. I want all of you to vote for it. And here we go. It's a very, very easy question, right? Let me also quickly vote for it. So we have this reason, right, assertion and the reason question. We have the statement. When we read the statement, it actually helps us to find the answer. Yes, everyone, I hope that you got it. Come on, everyone. I can see a lot of votes happening, right? And we have a lot of time. Quickly, everyone. I want all of you to vote. Yes, come on. I have voted, everyone. Best session. Thank you, Sonali. 98% are correct. Very good, Aditi. Yeah, we have good information, right? Awesome. So just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And time's up. So seems like 97% of us have voted for the correct answer, right? So the right answer over here is both A and R are absolutely correct, right? So over here we have the sex of a child in the human beings will be determined by the type of the chromosome he or she inherits from the father, and the reason being that the father chromosomes have the X chromosome and the Y chromosome together, right? So if the X chromosome fuses with the X chromosome from the mother, it's a girl, and if the Y chromosome fuses with the X chromosome from the female, there's a boy, right? So absolutely correct. I hope that you got the answer. Very good. That's amazing. Asmin, that the bio is the only thing that goes into your mind. Very good. You definitely will love the other subjects also. Thank you, unique girl, for mentioning about the 10% law. So if anyone who's looking for it, you can definitely look over here. Very good, everyone. Now, let's move to the next question. Quickly, come on. Are we ready for the next question? Let's quickly do this, right? I want all of your attention over here. Yes? Right? Awesome. So I hope that some of you were asking about the micropyle. I hope it's clear. We know that it's an opening, right? That will allow the movement of the pollen tube, of course, towards the ovule, right? And of course, actually, the added function of it is that actually help in the absorption of water, and it actually plays a very important role in the seed germination also, right? So I think that is part clear over here. There is no doubt we're discussing about sex determination. Moving to the next question, which is all about the plants, right? Over here, this was a very important question, right? It's for 5 marks. Can you imagine? 5 marks. And it was there in CBSE 2010, like long back, but yes, it was there. So we'll be paying attention to it. We will be discussing about the Mendel's law. Keshvi, just give me a while, right? First we'll complete this particular chapter and we'll be moving ahead. Awesome. Everyone, flows in your blood. It flows in my blood also. Yes, so over here we have the question which is talking about that. Draw a longitudinal section of a flower and label its part. Simple, right? Very interesting. We have to label all of this part that produce pollen grains. I can see the answer already, right? We have the answer. Then we have to part that transfer male gametes to the female gametes, part which is sticky to trap the pollen grains, and part that develop into the fruit. Interesting. Let's talk about the structure of the flower. Here we have The anther, right? Now anther produces the pollen grains. These pollen grains will be moving to the sticky substance, right, to the sticky structure, which is the stigma. And of course from there it will be moving into the style. There will be the formation of the pollen tube and it will be moving into the ovules, right? Very interesting. We have the style and the ovary and over here. This is how you can write it. So we have the anther for the first, right? Pollen grains are produced in the anther. Then the second part was at how it moves through the style, where it will be trapping, right? Which part will be trapping the pollen grains? The sticky trap is the stigma, and over here in the ovary, it will be moving inside. So 5 marks question, 5 marks in our pockets, right? It's a very easy question. We just have to look at the structure of the flower and just recall the information that we have. So I can see that majority of you have voted for the correct answer. So claps for all of us, right? Very good, unique girl. Nindan, second answer is the style. So if you go back, if you have forgotten, let's just quickly go back and let's see over here. So the part that transfers the male gametes to the female gametes is style, right? So basically we have the anther, then we have the style. The part which is sticky, that is the stigma, and part that develop into the fruit, that is the ovary, right? So awesome. So we are clear with this part, right? Awesome. Sanika, Puneet, very good, Rashi. We will be discussing about the laws of segregation. Very good, everyone. So I think everyone have gotten us the correct answer. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let's move to the next question, everyone. Yes, very good, Hari Murli. Thank you for, comprising all the answer. Awesome. Let's move to the next question, everyone. I hope that you're excited, and this is a very interesting question. Now, yes, it is live. Kashrif, it's live. Yo. Okay, now it's a very interesting question. We have to draw the diagram of a female reproductive system and then label the parts, right? And this question came just few years back in 2019 for 2 marks. So we have to draw the diagram. Basically, it has it has different parts, so that's why it's just for 2 marks over here. First part we have to draw, and then we have to label which produce an egg. So can you tell me, in female reproductive system, which part actually help in the production of the eggs? Come on, everyone. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Where we'll see the production of the egg. Come on. Very good. And where the fertilization will take place? The ovary and the fallopian tube. Claps for each one of us. Let's quickly go back to the diagram over here, right? So we have the female reproductive system over here. We have the ovary where we'll see the production of the eggs. This is important, everyone. So female have 2 ovaries, and each month 1 ovary will be releasing the egg. Okay? And 1 egg will be released each month, either from here or from the another ovary. Now in the fallopian tube will be collecting the egg. Important, everyone. Fallopian tube will be collecting the egg, and it is a site of fertilization. What is another name? Very good, Charvi. The another name of fallopian tube is oviduct. Very good, everyone. So are we clear with this? Right? So over here we have this for 2 marks, and 2 marks, easy peasy, and we got the 2 marks. Very good, Suti. Oviduct, Janvi, Ekta, Hari Murli. Then we have Unique Girl, Kamal, Sonam, Reshma, Gungun, Sanika Keshvi, Naz. Very good, everyone. So I think all of us are clear. So this is a very interesting question Ekta is asking. So I can definitely, the easy way to draw the female reproductive system is, first, if you can, right, kindly draw a triangle a little bit of like this, right, and you can go ahead and go down with a narrow conical shape. And over here you can talk about, you can actually draw the fallopian tube and the oviduct. So it's an easy diagram. Nice. Okay. Awesome, everyone. Can we move to the next? Can we move to the next question, everyone? Quickly, quickly, write in the chat box. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, I think we have good amount of kids with us, right? We have so many of us together in this class today. I might not be able to take your name, but I can see your comments over there. Yes? Awesome. Now over here we have the B part, which is again for 1 marks in the CBSE 2019 paper. It's the continuation of the previous question. List 2 bacterial disease which are transmitted sexually. So over here we are talking about the STD. You remember we have talked about the STDs, these are the sexually transmitted diseases, and we have to name 2 sexually transmitted diseases. Quickly, we are talking about bacterial diseases, not the virus. HIV, AIDS is caused by the virus, right? By HIV virus. AIDS is caused by the virus. So I can see Janvi, your one answer is correct, which is syphilis. Very good, Nithila. Gonorrhea and syphilis are caused by the bacteria. Very good, everyone. So remember the spelling and the name. Okay, over here we have the syphilis and the gonorrhea. Remember these 2 disease names, and these 2 are the bacterial diseases. AIDS is caused by the virus, HIV virus. Okay? Awesome, everyone. Yes, Yogi, so what we have come up, for example, we have this session, right? So we are discussing about the topics that we have in the ICSE also. So that's how we are trying to balance it out as of now. Awesome. Let's move to the next question, everyone. The C part of this particular question. Thank you, Keshvi. Belated Happy Women's Day to each one of the women that we have over here. And boys can wish their mother and, their sisters. Okay, the C part of this question is, what are the contraceptive device? Give 2 reasons for adopting contraceptive device in humans. 3 marks question. 2019 paper, again, very easy. Deepak will be discussing about the male reproductive system in a while. Yes? So again, we have just discussed about this. Chinmay, you can write it out. Hi. Kashyap, thank you so much. But you don't have to spam, bache. Let's not do it. Right? Very good. So we have just had a discussion about this. So it's the contraceptive methods. We have different types. We have barrier methods, intrauterine device, hormonal methods, and the surgical methods. These actually have a lot of advantage. These actually help to maintain the population, basically help in prevention of the unwanted pregnancy, help in the family planning, and provides a good maternal health or good health to the mother. So here we have this, right? It's a very, very easy question. So this is how we can write in the examination, that contraceptive methods are the device which prevents the fertilization of egg by the various means, right? And of course, we can elaborate over here, mentioning these points that, these actually help to prevent the unwanted pregnancy and help to prevent the sexually transmitted diseases. Yes? Everyone clear? Very good. Thank you, Unique Girl. Thank you so much. Very good, Janvi. Mradini, we have Rishi. Got it? Very good, everyone. Nathila, Chinmay, Hari Murli. Very good. Gungun, Sonam, Sonali, Diksha, Sanika, Anurag, Shubham, Multigaming, Rahima, Rushasini, Bhavya, Milan, Archana, Deepak, Suresh, all of you. Awesome, everyone. Let's move to the next question. When I see the joy in the chat box, I feel super excited to discuss more and more further. Here we go, everyone, to the next question. A very similar question. That we have in the female reproductive system. We have, this question can come in the examination. You just have to draw the male reproductive system, right? And you have to label which part produces the sperm and the duct which receives secretion from the seminal vesicle. Interesting, right? So here we are talking about 2 important things. We have to draw the male reproductive diagram, right? Male reproductive system diagram. And we have to answer these 2 questions. So where we'll see the production of the sperms? Yes? Where we'll see the production of the sperms? We will see it in the testis and the duct which receives the secretion. We're talking about a duct which receives the secretion, right, from the seminal vesicle. So basically it's a gland, right? So it's urethra, or I can see a lot of answers over there. We are not talking about the male, we are not talking about the female reproductive system. We are talking about the male reproductive system. So over here we talk about, right, we have male reproductive system. So now interesting thing over here, we know the testis are the place where we'll see the production of the sperms, right? Then we have the epididymis. From there, the sperms will be moving to the vas deferens, and vas deferens will be giving these sperms into the seminal vesicles. So basically, the vas deferens will be carrying the sperms, and it will be giving it to the seminal vesicle glands, which is the accessory glands. Yes. So can you tell me what are the functions of the accessory glands? You remember, it's a very, very important question. Quickly write in the chat box. What are the, right? What are the functions of the, first of all, what are the two important accessory glands we have in the male reproductive system? Quickly everyone, quickly. We have two important glands, right? Yes? Quickly. The name of the accessory glands. One we have definitely the seminal vesicle gland, and the one is the prostate gland, right? So the seminal vesicle glands provide the fructose, the energy giving molecule, right? Of course, it provides the energy to the sperms. Apart from that, it actually provides a fluid that actually helps them to provide the nourishment and actually plays a very important role in the further process. Very good everyone. So always try to connect it, right? So we had the previous question, right, about the female reproductive system. So they can replace the first part. They can give you this particular question. So over here, we're just discussing as a replacement. We should have the clear understanding. Very good. Okay, so this is how you can write the answer in your examination, right? And it's an easy question. Very good. Yes. Awesome everyone. So let's quickly move to the next question. Hi Divya, welcome, no issues. Okay, everyone, are we clear? Deepak, to draw the male reproductive diagram, either you can draw in this particular way. You can start with these testes and epididymis and then vas deferens over there, and then of course make this part and the through. So again, it depends upon which diagram you actually feel. In the NCERT textbook, we have a very easy diagram, so you can definitely look for that. Nice everyone. So we are done with this question. Moving to the next question we have. All of you, your attention over here. My name is Ankita. Good evening. Good evening, Dhawal. Awesome. Welcome everyone. Okay. So over here we have this question. It was there in the CBSE 2018. 2 marks question. Name the type of reproductive in which two individuals are formed from a single parent. Again, a very big hint over here. You're talking about single parent, right? Yes. And an identifier of the parents, the identity of the parents, right, is lost, right? A brief amount about it. First and the final stage of the process in this reproduction process. Super easy, right? So quickly, can you tell me the answer? I can see the answer is binary fission over here. Yes, the answer is binary fission. We see the binary fission in amoeba, which is the easiest example for us to remember. We have a parent cell. First, we'll see the nucleus division. Then, of course, we will see the cytoplasmic division, right? And after that, we will see that there are 2 daughter cells. Now, over here, the identity of a parent is getting lost, right? Now, we don't know what parents actually contributed. Very good, everyone. Yes, it's absolutely correct. Very good, everyone. So, are we clear with this? For the notes, what you can do, we don't have much of these, right? So, what you can do, you can take a screenshot of this. So, that will be easy for you to come back and note down. Yes. If you have any doubts, right, you can write in the chat box. I'll be able to answer your doubts. See, over here, the question was that where a single parent is involved, right? And of course, where the identity is lost. So, when we talk about it, we're just talking about that, we're talking about a single parent, right? So, we have this. More than that, we're focusing on the reproductive methods, which are very common, right? Which gives 2 daughter cells. Okay? Very good. So, are we clear with this, right? And this is how you can write the answer in your examination. Over here, the binary fission, 2 daughter cells are formed from a single parent and the identity of the parent is lost. Okay? Please write your doubt, Chinmay. Thakur, you can write your doubt. Yes. Awesome. So let's move to the another part. Before that, we have another this you can write in detail about it. Moving to the next chapter, everyone. I hope all of you are ready for the next chapter. Now, many of you were asking about the different laws of Mendel's, right? So let's quickly discuss that over here in this particular chapter. Everyone, are we clear with this? Come on, quickly. Yes, amoeba do the reproduction, right? It uses a very simple mode of reproduction, which is the binary fission, where it will be dividing into the two daughter cells. Right, I can see, Charvi, you were asking about the, actually you were helping us. So there are two processes which are happening. We have chirokinasis, where we'll see the nuclear division, and the cytokinesis, where we'll see the division of the cytoplasm. Very good. Awesome, everyone. Let's quickly move to the heredity chapter, a very interesting chapter that majority of us loves, right? So let's look at it. But before we go ahead, that's a very interesting fact for all of us. Come on, just quickly, you have to be in the particular question. We're talking about a single parent and two daughter cells. So yeah, that actually is a basic hint over here. Can you, like, it's very weird, right? That 98.8% of chimpanzees' genes are very similar to us, to you and me. Can you imagine? Just think of it, right? Just think of it. And just after this class now, you can actually look for rats also. I'm sure you will be surprised at how many, you know, there's a lot of similarities I can say. So try that. You already know this, that's really very good. So we are very close to the chimpanzees. Interesting fact, right? So Gulshan is asking about the difference between the fragmentation and the regeneration. So fragmentation occurs in the Spirogera, where the fragment will break, and of course from each of these fragments we will see the growth of a new individual. Whereas in regeneration, if there is an accident and if there is a cut in an individual, that will be growing into the individual, right? Regeneration occurs to the various different parts. We have the example of a lizard, tail, and the arms of the starfish. Yes? Write your doubt, Chinmay, again. Write your doubts. Very good, everyone. That is still, you know, in terms of discussion whether the blood transfusion can occur or not. We don't have blood grouping in your syllabus, no. Okay, so let's move everyone ahead. Coming back to the topic, right? And let's quickly look at the interesting question, everyone. I want you to answer this question really very quickly. The 3 marks question came in the CBSE 2016. Yes? How did Mendel's experiment show the different traits are inherited independently? Explain. Someone was talking about the law of independent and law of segregation, right? So over here we have the answer with us. Over here we have Mendel's experiment show the different traits. We're talking about different traits are inherited independently. Which law are we talking about? Right? Law of independent assortment. Very good, Sati. Charvi. Yes, over here we have this, right? Let's quickly discuss about it. So we are talking about the dihybrid cross. We can say that we have the parent which have these characters, right? During the gamete formation, we will see the gametes will get separated out. We will see the segregation happening, right? We will see the segregation happening. We have the F1 generation. And when we cross the F1 generation with it, when we do the selfing process, we will see that each one of it will be expressing independently, right? So we have the law of independent assortment that states that each allele will be able to express itself out. This is really important. Yes, the allele or two or more gene will get sorted out during the gamete formation independently, and each allele received for one gene does not influence the allele received for another gene. So are we clear? Manya, Shubham, Simran. Please, right? I can see a lot of chats happening. Focus over here. Very good, Puneet. Hari Murli. Very good, Unique Girl. Yes, very good, everyone. Clears? Very good, Sonali. Bhagya, I'm sure you already are there. Yes? Very good, Deepak. Awesome. So everyone, are we clear, right? So we are over here with us. Very good. Nice. We have this. Let's move ahead, everyone. Manya, please write your doubt. Got it. Very good. Nitila, Mishra, Raj. Write your doubts. Write your doubts. Very good, Aditi. Okay. Let's move ahead, and this is how you can write the answer. Though it looks really very big, right? You can break it down into the different points and you can do it. Hello, Anita. Hi, Karan. Anurag. Very good, everyone. Yes. Aage chale? Yes, let's move ahead. Hi, Sebastian. Anita, hi. Kriti. Awesome. Now let's move over here. The next question. Please write it out, Ronak. Please write it out. So, Mohammed Farhan, you're asking about that which fluid is there. So, the secretion which is happening from the different glands and the sperms when it's present inside it, the combination of these two sperms, like that particular fluid is called as a semen. Okay? S-E-M-E-N, semen. Very good. So, over here we have a next question for 2 marks, right? For 2 marks, a Mendel experiment consists of a breeding pea plants bearing violet flowers and white flowers. What will be the F1 generation? Homologous series. Are we talking about maths over here, Manya? We have homozygous and heterozygous. Are you talking about that? We have this in the chemistry. And of course, a little bit of there is in the maths also. So, yeah. Right, so over here, we're talking about a violet flower and the white flower, and we have to find out which one, what will be the F1 progeny. So, over here, we have the dominant violet flower and the small w, the recessive one, right? We will see the gametes formation and we will see the cross. So over here in F1 generation, we will have the capital W and small w, right? So over here, this is homozygous. I think, Mani, you were asking about this, right? This is homozygous. Homozygous, why? Because both the alleles are same. Everyone, are we clear what is homozygous? Where the alleles are same. And if we look over here, we have capital W and small w. We will call it as the heterozygous because the alleles are not same. Yes? Very good, everyone. So are we clear with this? It's a very easy question, right? And it's a monohybrid cross because we're talking about only one particular trait. Ronak will be discussing about the 10% law after this particular chapter. Sebastian, we assume, so basically these capital W, right, we are using these alphabets to help us solve this particular question. So over here, we will be using W as the, for the violet particular character. Nice, so this is how you can write the answer, right? All the F1 progeny will be what? Will be violet flower. Easy? Awesome. Moving ahead, everyone, to the next chapter. You were asking about our environment 10% law of energy, right? So here we are, everyone. Now let's quickly solve this question. Very quickly. Rosemary, you want me to explain what? We are talking about a monohybrid cross. So over here we have the violet flower, right? We will use 2 alleles over here, capital W and capital W. Then we will be discussing about the recessive, which is small w and small w. This is recessive, right? Over here this is dominant, which will not allow the recessive gene to express itself, right? And in the F1 generation where there will be a cross, we will get a progeny which will be dominating, right, over the recessive, and the flowers will be violet. It's a monohybrid cross because we're talking about only one character. That is the color of the flower. I hope that you got this chapter. We don't have life process, right, in term 2. Come on. Right, Sudhanshu, we don't have life processes this time in term 2. Moving ahead, everyone, moving ahead to our environment, right? Here we have a very first question, 2 marks question, CBSE 2017. Current dihybrid cross is a cross where we are discussing about 2 characters, maybe the color of the flower and the color of the seed. So two characters when we talk about. We call it as a dihybrid cross. Very good, Deepak. Very good. Simran, please write it out. We have over here, see, we are discussing about the environment, and you can go back and see the session that we have. The question is, in which of the following food chain, like in the following food chain, 100 joule of energy is available to the lion? How much energy is available to the producers? Interesting, right? So over here we have producers that are the plants, and we have deer, and we have the tiger over here, right? Producers make their own food, then we have the herbivores which consume the producers, right? They are the one that will be eating only plants, and we have these carnivores which will be eating the flesh of the other animals. Yes? So 100 joule over here. So we have to go back, right? We'll be adding 110. So in producers we have this much amount of energy. Over here primary consumer have this, and over here we have the 100 joule. So we'll be going back in that particular direction. According to 10% law of energy, the lion will have 100 joule of energy, right? From this much amount of energy that we have in the producers. So according to the 10% law, right? I think many of you are asking about the 10% law. According to the 10% law of the energy, only 10% of the energy will be moving from the one tropic level to the another tropic level. 90% of the energy will be getting lost by the various metabolic activities that happens in the body. Are we clear? Yes, are we clear, everyone? Yes, there is a one shot for this particular chapter, Sebastian. Left, brothers, I don't understand what you're trying to write. So the Hanshu tropic level, right? So we have different tropic level. We have producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers. So these are the tropic level where we have the different organism, and they are the one that will be taking the energy, right? So that's the tropic level we have. The food or the energy moves from one tropic level to the another tropic level. Awesome, everyone. Moving to the next question. What is the genotypic ratio of the yellow-green pea? So, Vidya, so the genotypic ratio will be, we can actually calculate based upon the monohybrid cross or the dihybrid cross. Okay? So that's one thing will remember. Janvi will be discussing about the biological magnification. So over here we have the question, everyone. You have been selected to talk about the ozone layer. So you are about to talk about the ozone layer. Okay? Ozone layer and its protection in the school assembly on the Environment Day. What should be the ozone layer? Why should be the ozone layer be protected to save the environment? A very easy question. Can you tell me the importance of the ozone layer? Right? First of all, what is an ozone layer? Yes, absolutely correct. It protects us from the harmful UV rays. We know that we have our earth, right? And of course we have the sun. And over here we have the ozone layer. So there are a lot of radiation that comes from the sun, right? And it has UV radiation. So these UV radiations are not good for our environment, right? And for us. So the ozone layer will be reflecting or will not allow the UV rays or UV lights to enter into our Earth atmosphere, right? So this is how it protects us from the UV radiation. If these UV radiation are entering into our atmosphere on our planet Earth, what will happen? A lot of damage to the humans, plants and the animals. Can cause aging, can cause the skin cancer, can cause skin diseases, right? So the list is endless. So this is how you can write your answer. And this is how you can write your answer in the examination, mentioning about the role of the ozone and how it protects us. Okay? Talking about the ozone, right? I can see that you're talking about how the ozone is formed. Let's quickly discuss that. But before that, do you know that 16th of September is celebrated as the World Ozone Day? So this day was given by the United Nations, right? And 16th of September every year we celebrate as a World Ozone Day. So it's an extra information for all of us. All the best, Mania, for your exam. Right, everyone? So are we clear, everyone? Are we clear with this? So we have these days so that we can spread the awareness about it, right? They'll be picking up a random dates, of course, with the discussion and all. These days are specially meant to spread the awareness. to the people, right? For example, if we are discussing it, we will remember about it, and we will be helping and contributing to think that, how we can protect our planet Earth and the ozone. Simran, I'm sorry, I think I've missed your doubt. Can you write it again? Stuti, there's no reason at all. I think they want to spread the awareness, so that's why they have mentioned that, September 16 will be the World Ozone Day. How does reproduction help in involving the stability of the population of the species? So Simran, if there's a reproduction, what had happened actually help in the continuation of the species. So if there's a continuation of the species, the population will be growing, right? They will not be getting extinct, and slowly we'll see the variation. So that's really very important. I hope that I've answered your question. Yes, everyone. Can we move to the next question? Come on. Everyone, we have some time with us, right? Quickly give me a thumbs up so that we can move ahead. Gagan, please write your doubt. Very good, Diksha. You're mentioning about how the ozone is formed. Very good. It's okay, Carrot, but you're here. That's good. Awesome. I can see a lot of thumbs up over here. Let's move to the next question over here. You have been selected, right? This is the same part, but over here we have list any 2 ways that you would stress in your talk to bring in the awareness among your fellow friends that would help us for the protection of the ozone layer. So what you and I can do? Yes, what you and I can do to protect our environment, to ozone? Yes, it's a very easy thing, right? What we can do? First thing, of course, we can reduce the use of CFCs, right? Of course, when we reduce it, of course, we are not emitting the harmful gases. So the 2 ways in which we could stress upon it first of all is the reducing the use of the CFCs and explaining that the ozone layer is extremely important for our environment and for us. Spreading the awareness, mentioning that we should reduce the CFCs, we should reduce the pollution, and all of it will be contributing for a healthy ozone layer that we have on our planet Earth. Right? I'm not sure about the date sheet. Yes, but you can check on the community page. Very good, Yashrath. So are we clear with this, everyone? Very interesting question is asked by the Sandhya, that why we have more of variation in the sexual reproduction as compared to the asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we have 2 parents. So we have genes from the 2 different parents. So that's why we have more variation as compared to the asexual reproduction, where we just have single parent. Law of dominance is where one allele will not allow the other allele, which is the recessive allele, to express itself. That is the law of dominance. Law of segregation states that during the gametes formation, right, we will see the separation of the gametes. That's a law of segregation. Yes? Very good, everyone. Can we move ahead to the next question? We will be finishing it really very soon, Sonali. Yes? Awesome. Moving to the next question. Over here we have with us 3 marks question. How we can help in reducing the problem of waste disposal? Easy, right? I don't have to talk about it. We have to talk about the 3 ways that we can actually help to reduce the waste disposal. So just any 3 methods. The answer is 3. Quickly, everyone, come on. Very easy. Very good, Charvi. Reduce, reuse, recycle, 3 R's. Rahima, there's no as such advantages of the asexual reproduction. It actually helps us, to carrying out the genes from one generation to the next generation. We'll not see much of the variation there. That's it. So we have the answer of the waste management, right? We have 3 R's. We can reduce, reuse, and recycle. You can write by your own self. I'll not be spending much time over here because it's a really very easy answer, right? These are the ways that you can do. You can definitely reduce the use of plastics, reuse various material that we can, and then of course recycle the things that we can easily recycle. There are usually 5 R's, but in your textbook we are talking about the 3 R's. So over here, that's one important thing. Yes, very good. What is the relation between DNA, genes, and protein? So interesting question. DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a very long, right, which is a very long important fragment that actually carries the genetic information. The small part of the DNA, right, is called as the gene, which will be carrying a specific function, a specific protein that will be giving us the black hair, the skin color, the eye color, etc. Okay, moving ahead to the next question, everyone. Interesting question. Here we go, everyone. So over here we have this. From which of the following group of the organism, right, we can create a food chain? Can you create a quick food chain where we'll have the most amount of energy? The easiest food chain, right? We have hawk, rat, goat, cereal plants, snake and human beings. So in which food chain an organism will be getting the highest amount of it? The most advantages for the human beings. Yes, quickly everyone, quickly. Sudhanshu will be discussing that. Give me a while. Yes? So the easiest way we can get the highest amount of energy is by consuming the plants directly, right? We have the X amount of energy, and of course when we consume it, we will be getting it. So the most, a very good food chain from where we'll be getting the most amount of the energy is when we will be consuming the plants directly. Yes? So over here we have this. 1 marks questions, so it's very easy for you to mention about it. Moving to the next part of this particular question, state the possible disadvantage if the cereal plants is growing in a soil-rich pesticides. Now over here we have the biological magnification. So just think everyone, if we are growing the plants in the soil which is rich with pesticides, what will happen? Yes, what will happen? Quickly. We will discuss that. Quickly tell me what will happen if we are growing the plants in the soil which is rich with pesticides. We know that if you're growing the plants, right, on the pesticide rich soil, we know that these pesticides will be going into the plants, and of course if we consume these, we'll be getting those chemicals. So we know that plants will be getting some accumulation of these toxins, and if we consume them, what will happen? We will see the movement of these toxins getting accumulated in our body, and we call it as the biological magnification. So it's a phenomenon in which the concentration of the chemicals, toxins increases with each tropic level. Yes, everyone, are we clear? We still have some time. Right, we still have some time. Clear, everyone? Please write your doubt. Yes, please write your doubt. So are we clear with this? Very good, Hari Murli. Soil pollution, yes. So this is the biological magnification. I think many of us have doubt. I hope it's clear. So we'll see that. We will see the movement of the toxins from the one tropic level to the another tropic level. Awesome. So this is how we can write the answer in the examination, covering all the important points. Mentioning what is the biological magnification is easy. Next part of the question, everyone. Now, can you construct a food web quickly? What is a food web? Plants can survive, Sebastian, but of course they will be accumulating these toxins in their body, right? Can you make a food chain? Food web over here. We know that in a food chain, we'll see the it's a linear sequence where the energy will be moving from one tropic level to another. What is a food web? Food web is basically a whole thing where we'll see a lot of food chains getting interconnected, right? Yes? In bio, we don't have the blood groups. At least for your CBSE examination, you will not have the blood groups. So, if we can talk about the, coming back to the question, food web is over here, right? When more than one or two food chains are connected, we call it as the food web. Easy. So we have these food web, and this is how you can, make the food web in the examination also. Right, everyone? Are we clear with this? Quickly. Easy, right? Very good. Very good, Hari Murli, Deepak. Yes. Puneet, if you want to leave, you can, right? We still have some time. Mayank, I will try. थोड़ा सा हिंदी बोलने का कोशिश करती हूँ. Yes. Girija, very good. Deepak clear, Shubham clear. Thank you, Shreya here. It's very tough. It's really very easy, Pranav. It's really very easy. Diksha. Very good. Now, let's move to the next question. We have to construct the terrestrial food chain. Can you make a food chain? Have 4 important tropic level, right? Okay, Pranav. I was like, why it could be tough? It's really very easy. So over here we just have to make a food chain with a 4 tropic level, and over here we have plants. We have grasshopper, frog, and the snakes. Over here we have a small food chain and different tropic level. And of course you can write in this particular way. Kaju katli session hai? Yes. Easy session. Very good, everyone. Good to see that all of you are enjoying, right? And it's a very easy session altogether. Especially the environment part. I'm telling you, the environment part is the easiest one. Okay, let's move to the next question. What will happen if we kill all the organism in one tropic level? Now tell me this. This is interesting. What will happen if we kill one organism in the tropic level? For example, if we kill the deer, right? All the deers, there are not a single deer is there in a tropic level. What will happen? Yes, what will happen if there's no deer over there? Okay, Puneet, so we still have some time, bache. Maybe 15 minutes more. Puneet and Sonali, 15 minutes more, I guess. No, Shreya, I'm not doing that. Okay, right, I can see the answers. So what will happen if there's one organism completely going out of it? Of course, the food chain will be getting affected and there'll be a lot of ecological imbalance, and eventually everything will be getting affected. Easy peasy. Right? Easy, right? It's a very easy question. Right? It's a super easy question. Now let me move to the next question. Calculate the amount of energy available to all organisms at the 4th tropic level and the organism which is the 2nd tropic level. Interesting, right? So take your time out, everyone. Just let's slow up. Let's just get a little bit slow over here. We have to calculate the amount of energy which will be available to the organism which is the 4th tropic level, and they have mentioned the amount of energy we have in the 2nd tropic level, right? So हमें पता है food chain है. Food chain में 2nd 4th tropic level पे कितनी energy रहेगी, we have to calculate. 2nd tropic level पे कितनी energy है, they have mentioned in the question. Easy question है, right? We have the information in the question itself. So let's see over here. So plants have this, right? 2nd tropic level पे इन्होंने हमें energy बताई, which is the 2000 joule. If you talk about the 4th tropic level, we will see that it has 20 joules. Easy, right? Moving from one tropic level, we again applying the 10% law of energy, 0 हटाते जाएंगे, and we will see there's a reduction. Right? Yes, Khushbu. Now, this question is sorted, right? Next question over here. Complete the following table. Now, those of you who are asking about the ozone formation, right? Now, over here we have, quickly, what is the formula of the oxygen? It's a 2 marks question, came in CBSE 2020, right? What is the formula of oxygen? CO? So, not CO2, sorry, O2. And what is the formula of ozone? It's O3. Benefits or to biotic components. Why the oxygen is beneficial to us? Because it actually helps us to do the respiration, and it protects, right, from the UV radiation. Sorry. Yes, so it's an easy question, and this is how you can write. Very good. Now these questions are really very easy, right? Awesome. Yes, ma'am, right? Easy. Moving to the next question. This is important. A very, very important question. Many of you are asking about it, so let's pay attention to it. How is ozone formed at a higher level in the atmosphere? कैसे बन रहा है ozone? This is a very important question. Let's see it. So we know that कि हमारे atmosphere में ऊपर we have the ozone. Sun की radiations आ रही हैं, right? We have the sun radiations. Over there we have oxygen molecule, O2, right? We have O2 over there. तो क्या हो रहा है? When these rays hit, there's a breakage. So O2 break हो रहा है, right? There's a splitting of O2, and we have this oxygen atom which is freely available. This will combine with O2 molecules and we will see the formation of O3, which is the ozone. Simple hai, right? So if you write O3, if you write O2, split ho rahe hain oxygen plus oxygen mein, then we know that oxygen plus O2, this is how you can write in your examination also, will give us the O3. Easy everyone? Yes? Ashrita, Suresh, very good. Pranav, Dikshad, Drishti, Munil, Mishra, and yes, Shreya, Harimurli, yes. Very good, Harsh. Sebastian, we have this, right? So if O atom will combine with O2, we will see the formation of O3. Right? So take a screenshot of this, everyone. Take a screenshot of this. A very important question. Very important question, right? So this is how you can write. Interesting, right? This is very, very important. Okay, I think we are moving to the last question. What are decomposers? State their role in the biotic environment. Okay, I'm not saying anything, right? It's a very easy question. You have to tell me. What are decomposers? Quickly. Now they are the one that will be breaking down the organic substance, right? Of course, we'll be breaking into the very tiny particles that can be easily absorbed. So here we have it, the decomposers and why they are important. Yes, this is how you can write the answer. Super easy. Decomposers are biotic components which obtain the nutrition from the dead and decay organisms by breaking down the complex organic molecules into the simple molecules. Easy, right? And with this, everyone, we are on the end. That was the last question. And over here we have a homework question. With the help of a Mendel experiment, show that traits may be dominant or recessive. Traits are inherited independently. Take a screenshot of it and write the answer in the chat box. Sorry, not in the chat box. After the session in the comments. Okay? It's a very, very interesting question, so do write it. And you know what? We have two questions for you. Over here we have another question that why should biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be discarded in a different dustbin? So I will be waiting for your answers. Yes, in the comment section below. Once the video is done, you can write it. Now, we'll be discussing these answers in the next class. So I want you to write the answer. Yes, yes, Pranav. I think I've missed something that you're asking. Pranav, what is, I didn't get it. If you can write it properly, I think it will be great. Yes, apart from that, everyone, we have all India mock board exams, right? That's specifically for the term 2 for both CBSE and the ICSE kids. We have these exams from 12th to 30th March, right in between that. You can say do the registration, which is absolutely free. These are the subjective questions focusing on the pattern we have this year, right? So, same pattern that we have in the term 2 exam, designed specially by the experts, and of course, you'll get the step-wise marks also. So, register for free and do give the exams. We will be meeting tomorrow again, right? We'll be meeting tomorrow with 50-day strategies to ace the biology. You all are amazing. You have already you are the rock stars of bio, I can say. So again, we'll be discussing some strategies tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, right? We've got you covered. That's a belief that all of you have showed on us, right? Don't forget to hit the like button, right? Share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and of course, there's a link for the free trial class. You can go and click on that. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope that you have hit the like button, right? Yes? I can see the like buttons. Quickly, everyone. Subscribe to the channel. This is really very important. Sarthak, what are you talking about? What is a cellular DNA? Think about it. We're talking about cellular DNA. The answer is there in the question itself. Yes, Shreya. Shreya, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Lots of love. I want to see you, all of you there tomorrow when we are discussing about the 50-day strategies and how you can ace your bio exam. So we'll be meeting tomorrow. We'll have lots of fun, right? Lots of fun facts can be there. Lots of fun activities can be there. So do come to the session. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Lots of love from my side and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.